And welcome back to the Fun Astrology Podcast for Thursday, October 10th. Thomas Miller back with you. Things have gotten a little quieter, so a couple of things for today. We're going to keep this pretty short, but if you did not listen to the belated, I apologize, I got caught on the road, but if you did not listen to yesterday's podcast from October 9th, it's the one that's labeled Overview of the rest of the year. That's a great one to catch because that's kind of a macro look from 10,000 feet, what we have the rest of 2019 and as we move into early 2020. So great groundwork to just set the platform for what we're looking ahead for the next 90 days or so. Now, for today, I'm liking this trine between Mercury and the Moon and Neptune. Oh, that's looking good. Got anything you need to say to somebody today? Be a good day to do it. Say it carefully, but you've got Mercury and Scorpio and tied into Neptune and Pisces. That should say that there is a spiritual context to our speech today. Now, Venus, of course, has moved into Scorpio as well. So if you wanted to really passionately tell somebody that you love them, lay it on them, baby. It'll work. You could get away with murder today, probably, because the moon in Pisces, sitting right next to Neptune in Pisces, is going to make it land emotionally and well. Now, I thought, like I mentioned in yesterday's podcast, that we're kind of moving into this season of a little bit quieter and a little bit more favorable. There will be some challenges. Don't worry about that. Mars is kind of misbehaving itself in a little bit right now, but not enough to interrupt our day. I mean, let's don't let it ruin anything or whatnot, right? Of course. But I thought what we might start to do, because I'm exploring a new area of astrology called electional astrology. So that's using the chart to say when is the energy during the day most favorable in general for an activity. Okay? This stuff can make your eyes gloss over. I am not going to go there, but in good fun astrology fashion, we'll keep it light and keep it playful and give you a couple of windows during the day that if you were going to launch something, or if you had an activity that you needed to do, or a purchase to make, or a relationship to engage in, etc., and you just wanted to know when that astrological energy was best, that's what I'm going to be giving you, okay? So for today, got two windows that you might look at. Noon to 2:15 Eastern, or 4:15 to 4:45 Eastern. Okay, so just the setup so you'll know what I'm looking at. From 12 noon to 2:15 Eastern, Jupiter is in Sagittarius in the rising sign, i.e. the first house. So this in electional astrology has been a good position through the fall, but it got a little bit disrupted until Mars moved into Libra. So when Mars got out of Virgo, we opened the door back up to play the Jupiter in the first house rising sign card again. And I'm not going to go into details on this because it will make you blow bubbles. But just to say that there's a pretty good window from 12 until 2:15 where Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is sitting right there on your first house, kind of winking on things, and Mars is in an okay place at that hour. Now, I have a little piece of technology equipment that I'm going to pick up, and I'm going to time it out so that I hit that next window, 4:15 to 4:45. The reason I'm doing that is because a couple hours later, Aquarius shifts into that first house position. And of course, that's the planet of technology. So no planets in there. And really, you could say nothing to disrupt it. And I'm going to be using it to talk to you, obviously. So Mercury and Venus are in Scorpio in the 10th house. That's the house of career. And I'm just thinking maybe this will enhance things so that I can deliver astrology reads and other things more quickly and efficiently. And sounding better, sounding great too, which is what it's all about, baby. So that's why I'm putting it there. Now, The Moon and Neptune at that hour will be in the second house and will be actually favorably aspected to Mercury and Venus. So I'm just playing that money tie, see, coming right on in there as well. So if it's technology related, maybe you're doing a webinar or something online, you could look at that window between 4:15 and 4:45. If money is related, that's a pretty good position. And I would just say anything in general, if you wanted to squeeze it into that noon to 2:15 window, you got a good one there. All right, so we'll play with this and see where it goes. And if you have any feedback based on those times, and I'll keep giving them out, especially now that we don't have as much other stuff to talk about. We're not just inundated with all these aspects through the day. You can give me some feedback and let me know how they go for you at info@funastrology.com. Thanks so much for listening today. We'll see you back for TGI Friday tomorrow.